Hi Lisa, it's nice to see you sitting up because of the contrast. It's human behavior from someone who talks about not duality. So I don't have any impatience about it, or setting up, or expectation on how it's supposed to be. It's beautiful life happening. Besides, any situation that makes us reflect on our judgments and expectations is welcome. It shows the falseness of thought. Isn't that right? Yeah, for sure. And I do think that that's true. And I used to like my behavior or someone else's behavior. Doesn't make you happy or unhappy, and it's really super beautiful that you see that and that you get that, and I love it. But I also think on the human level it would be more respectful if I tried to not have that happening at the beginning of talks, when people have arrived at a certain time. But also it is a perfect lesson in that nothing really matters, whether I'm speaking or not. But on the human level, I want to respect the people that come on time. I don't mean to disrespect anyone. And I think it's important having these two lines and stating that, because I used to be more, as you all know, of the extreme non-duality, and I totally love it, but like the nothing matters, like this is it, nothing matters. So if I spend 2 hours setting up, it's free. It's freedom expressing. But then as I got more and more into this, I realized that people can use that to no end. And yes, if as a student you're open to really seeing that, or if you're really ready to see that there's nothing that creates your happiness, like happiness is, then that's a really beautiful lesson. And that's the true teaching. But I also began to dislike teachers who took that to such an extreme. Like say, so for an example, recently I was invited to she says you can trust your integrity, I think. Let me just feel that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. I think though that I do have to put effort into this because on the human level, because if I didn't I would be late for everything. I mean, like Indian late, I'm talking like serious late. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, really, there's no answer for anything, just this moment. I just feel sad and compassion for people that come here at 6 p.m. to listen to the talk. I'm really late. But then at the same time, on the ultimate level, what does it matter? But that could be the most perfect teaching, to be sitting there for half an hour. If you really embrace what is, like what's happening, like really embrace it. And that's the ultimate teaching. But you do have to discern on the human level. Because I think that if I keep repetitively doing it, it is lack of respect. I don't always do it, but like if I keep being really late, it's lack of respect for people on the human level. But yeah, if you really, really go into this teaching, you see that nothing matters. Like every expectation that you have about this life, every way in which you think it has to go, it doesn't. Your freedom is the experiencing of it, of whatever's happening, even if it's annoyance towards me, or joy, or laughter, or silliness, or anger, or frustration. It's really just totally sinking into that this is it, and that's the ultimate teachings. I am careful with this though, because it hurts my heart when I see gurus abusing it to manipulate people. But I'm not abusing it to manipulate people. I just have dyslexia, and if you know what that is, I also have dyslexia and most probably dyspraxia, and not ADHD, but some form of I think it's more the dyslexia. Dyslexia is a complicated functioning of the brain, but it means that I struggle with the perception of time, and then with the awakening it's even stronger. And I struggle with reading, and I just struggle with practical things, but I have a super creative mind and very inventive and really capable of thinking outside of any box and looking at it from multiple angles. But when it comes to practicality, it takes effort from my department to teach myself to do these things. You can think of me a bit like a mad scientist that just doesn't look like it. I am like that. But I don't want to disrespect anyone through that. I really wish everybody well. It's your integrity that makes you not go into extremes. I like the humanness about it. It's so grounding to see imperfections from you. Yeah. Feels really nice. Speaking with you, Helen. Don't know what happened. It's a sweet energy.